Shavyfxhub. Let's look at the structure of gold and already we've dealt extensively on this, and I'm just trying to make a new chart for the week. And so this chart is basically for educational purpose, and it's just how I analyze the market. So it's not intended to, it's just for educational purpose. We'll look back on the price action starting from April when we had a current all-time high. So that would be my current truth. That is 3,500. So the next thing we want to do is we switch on to our line chart. Now, my strategy and approach towards the market is three things: demand, supply, and break of structure. I'm looking for break of either a demand floor or break of either a supply roof, because on technical I have mastered every break of structure, and I can tell you when I see it even without a line chart assistance. So you see what I've done there on 3 hours. We have here a demand floor that is broken, and break of the demand floor came here as a retest, which I will call ROT 1 after break of structure. You can see that candle bought back, came back, broke the structure. So here becomes your ROS, and the next one we're going to do is SR. So this is your SR, support become resistance on break of structure. And then when that structure was broken, it came back here to become an ROS. And of course, you need the market to create a structure. That's the strategy. So what it means is that you can't trade all the time. In fact, in a single month, I have to allow the market create 3 week structure. Now, after 3 week structure of the market, like for example, if I want to trade this month now, I have to distance from the market for complete 2 weeks. No matter the pair, no matter the pair at all, I can make profit from any pair. All I need is to give it time. You look at it after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, the market have generated a structure. Then you now come in and decide how many pips you want, whether you want to make 100 pips, whether you want to make 200 pips. One thing about the market is that no matter the pip you make, if your account size is reasonable enough, that's okay for you. So now the next thing is you see price return back into that zone and respected it, and you have seen that sniper drop. You see, this is very simple because a lot of traders will not see it. A lot of traders will not see it because we are built differently in this ecosystem, and we are blessed in different ways. When it comes to market structure, I'm an expert. I'm an expert. So the next thing we are going to look at here again is I'm looking for another break of structure because the market has already created a very good structure here. So it's for you to see which one you want to leverage on. Now you've taken a sell leverage. And let us not forget that we also have a descending trend line breakout on 3 hours time frame. So I'm using this line chart as my reference And when you look at it, you'll see yourself. Now, the market reacted exactly at 3,307. I opened a buy position towards the close of that, despite holding a lower level buy. But when I saw it on my close of a 3 hours line chart, I knew it was calling for buy reinforcement. And you see, a lot of people got this descending trend line wrong, and I got it right. So this is basically for educational purpose. All my trades are basically for education only, only, only for education only. Don't worry. When it's time to make money, I will let everybody know. When it's time to make money from trade, the whole world will know that we are ready for it. So for now, let's focus on the education aspect of trade and get to master the strategy and see how it goes from there. So now we've got, now you can see that structure. Then the next thing you want to see is we have another structure here, a double top structure. This is the break of a neckline. And we have a structure here creating here a resistance. And we also have a swing, break of that supply roof, and this is a demand to read, and break of that demand structure came back to supply. So let's technically look at it from our point of view to see what additional data it provides into the current buy sentiment. That is all I'm looking at. So I'm going to make that color, I'm going to make it black and maybe a little bit, let's see. So now this is what we have. And okay, it may not be 100% accurate, but the most important thing is for us to understand what the market is trying to do, the message the market is trying to send. It's that here we'll have a support structure here, and a break of that support structure returns here as retest one. So, and also an RS level, resistance becomes support and breaker structure, and also a retest candle to a broken structure, a broken neckline. And we have the bottom as the support become resistant, and shortly after that we have here as another RS, that's resistance becomes support and breaker structure. And when it's broke already, you can see, and when you look here, we also have a sell rejection candle over there, and that sell rejection candle created a support structure at that level, and a break of that structure prior returns here also to affirm that supply roof. So you can see it, but they're all weak candle rejections. If we go down to lower time frame, it could make a lot of sense for you to see and appreciate it. So the next thing we want to see is when price return here, it respected it as a supply roof, and we got a structure broken, return here as a demand floor, which is an SR. That is support become resistance again on breaker structure. Now when the structure is broken, what happened? It become an RS level, resistance become support breaker structure. And this is how you leverage on the market without drama. There are too many strategies in the market, and if you are following the market, you don't need to be worried with so many strategy. All you need to focus on is winning. Now we have a breakout from that supply roof 1, supply roof 2, supply roof 3, demand floor 1. This is 3 to 1, 1, 2, 3, 3 over 1. 3 supply roof, 1 demand floor gives you a descending trend line, which I will call DTL in the current time frame. So this strategy developed in-house by Shavy, and I will tell you, is very orthodox. And I also challenge you for trade results. If you are in doubt, you can send me a DM, say Shavyfxhub, let us show 1 week trade results. I welcome it. I welcome it 100% in any pair at all, any commodity, crypto, whatever. So you are free to challenge me for trade results. You are free. So now you see what happened here. When price come into that structure, it has locked the structure. The structure has been locked at that level. Now, what you see here is a possible reversal. A possible reversal with a possible claim of retest in this zone. So we have a breakout, a clear breakout in this area, which have held price firmly and also holds a very strong price action, very beautiful price action at that level. And so most likely price will go back there for reinforcement. I'm expecting a reinforcement back into that structure. Yes, I'm expecting a reinforcement into that blue broken demand floor. And that area holds. And when price came there, it was supposed to be 65 sell. Market dipped by almost 70 pip in search of liquidity for sell and ultimately dropped. So that's the zone where I expect the next sell liquidity to kick in. And but you see, the market is dynamic. The price might come there and could decide to jump that zone. Yes. So it could come there and jump the zone as the week opens. And on geopolitical tension, you could see that we might market will open buyback and start to sell from there. Then take away this floor where we hope to see ourselves trade in line with another structure. So you see at this moment there are a whole lineup of structure for the SAU. So it makes sense for you to see price come down into this zone. And I tell you for free, these trades are going to be life changing because what is going on in the market is not every trader that is seeing it. It's not everybody that is seeing it. That's the issue. It's not everybody that is seeing it. So this is what I want to see at the moment. And to further lock this structure, then we'll go back in time. We have here a support structure and a break of a support structure, and you have a break of a supply roof, and market opening a gap, and you have here demand floor, aiding optic, and we have here another demand aiding optic. So we want to get that structure and add them up together and see the data as it presents, because at the end of the day, what it has done is interchange of SR with RS. So that puts a critical pressure at 3,307 for a potential buy opportunity. And you can see it over here. We have a breakout structure here. Price came back, retested it, and we have sold down. We have sold down. Now, when we came back, we broke the structure. We return again, we broke the structure. But even before we came down, you see here, there's a respect to that structure at this level. Price respected it. And this weak rejection and this candle close on 3 hours is capable of creating an ascending trend line if what you trade is structure. Remember, there are many strategies in this market. There are many, many strategies. But the most important thing is, can you show your results? If you are called upon, can you show your results? I post all my trades online. I don't delete any trade. I never delete any trade. So now, after that structure was ultimately broken, you see price return there to confirm it as a demand floor. Now, the strategy is that I said, allow the market to create a structure, a 3 hours candle close or 4 hours candle close, 2 hours candle close, 1 hour candle close, whatever close you're using, allow it to create a structure. Now the market have created here as a demand floor and also create here as a supply roof. The both of them will give you an ascending trend line. And what happened when price came here? A giveaway trade. Family. Trading is very simple. But you see, some of us are underrated because we are not doing the way others are doing. We are more focused on education and fundamentals of trade. So my idea of coming into trade was not to make the kind of money that I will paint everywhere. I just want to be a silent mover in the game, you know, and I want to stay silent on that. So you see what happened on that price action. When price came here, it respected it. And it came here again, 3,307 on ascending trend line. But you see, the beauty of what I've just done is if whichever way the market wants to go, let's be very honest, is going in my favor. Should I tell you why? Now I have a confirmed sell trade waiting. What I want to see is any slight breakout out of this structure on 3 hours, even on a 1 hour. If I see it on a 1 hour, close of 1 hour candle, I will not spare it. I will just wait for a retest and sell down. Yes. But at this level, you see you have three confluence. A descending trend line connecting 3,500, 3,436, 3,365. A breakout, come for retest, close of Friday. Now, you see, market is dynamic. If the market opens in a gap, jumping that level, it means that a lot have happened within the week by close of the market. And you could open in a gap in favor of buyers who have taken leverage, buy leverage at 307, 307, 306.8. And you will see the market skyrocket from there and go back to retest that 3,365 level. At that level, I expect to see some form of a bearish drop at that level. So what we see here is a classic win for us. Whichever way the market go, we are winning. We're never going to lose. So if the market comes here and respect my earlier call, I posted it 3,307 based on confluence. That's a good idea because at this level, the market have created a three confluence, giving you a buy confirmation. But it's a market is dynamic. If it decides to break up from there, that is okay. Then you sell. So it's a buy and it's a sell. So whichever way it goes, so don't get stuck. If it's going for buy, as the market opens and we are seeing a buy candle coming in, you give yourself 15 minutes, you go to a lower time frame and see how the market reacts and get into a buy trend. And if it turns out that it wants to sell, that is still fine. It means that it's violating all the demand structures. And in that rate, you want the market to come back here to align with the previous selling structure. What is the previous selling structure? We have here as after break of structure, you see here, there is a break of structure at this area. On your line chart, you will see it. Here is a demand floor, break of a demand floor, retest one, retest two, break of a supply roof, retest. We now have three retest, retest one, retest two, retest three, to a broken supply roof. And the market will continue to play along in that fashion until that layer is exhausted. So now price come here. So the next one is going to come here as your demand floor. So I will also monitor it. So if price breaks out from there and it's coming, then I look out for more confluence to support that evidence. So that will be my new demand floor. So it will come there like the way it came in other way. It will come there, close of candle rejection, and you see the market upswinging. So this is what we have for this metal, and we've discussed extensively on this. And well, it feels good at the moment that all our trades are for educational purpose, and we add one or two fundamentals to this: the current geopolitical tension and the ongoing war between Ukraine and Russia, and that could technically be, keeping gold buying at elevated level. Besides that, gold is due for correction, maybe about 1,000 or 2,000 pip correction. But based on what's going on in the market, it could still find resilience and buyback. So you look at the buyback parameters: an ascending trend line, a descending trend line, and another descending trend line. That is straight confluence. So I think 3,307, 3,307 buy floor. It might even go into 3,311. So those zones could provide you with a buy idea. So let's see how the market opens. Sometimes market can open in a gap. So if it opens in a gap and you're not holding at those level, that means you got yourself into trouble. So this is what I have for SAU USD as the week opens. We hope that this analysis, helps you into what you're doing. You already have your strategy. You add it to your strategy, and see what it can do for you. So that is the essence of we bringing up all these things. Then also